Heliogabalus, more commonly known as Elagabalus, stands out as one of Rome's most contentious rulers. His short tenure from 218 to 222 CE was characterized by immense opulence, widespread scandal, and an intense dedication to the Syrian sun deity Elagabal. Born in 203 CE as Varius Avitus Bassianus in a Syrian city, Elagabalus was a member of the powerful Severan dynasty, which had governed Rome since 193 CE. His mother, Julia Soaemias, and grandmother, Julia Maesa, were highly ambitious political figures who were instrumental in his ascent to power. After the murder of Emperor Caracalla in 217 CE, Macrinus took control, but his authority was precarious. Julia Maesa, aiming to bring her family back into prominence, spread the rumor that Elagabalus was Caracalla's illegitimate offspring, thereby bolstering his credentials for the imperial throne. Supported by the Syrian legions, Elagabalus was proclaimed emperor in 218 CE and quickly defeated Macrinus in battle, solidifying his reign. Upon reaching Rome, Elagabalus shocked the Roman elite by elevating the worship of the Syrian god, Elagabal, to the primary religious focus of the empire. He ordered the building of a magnificent temple, the Elagabalium, on the Palatine Hill and attempted to fuse Rome's established religious traditions with his own foreign beliefs. The emperor was an active participant in religious rites, often wearing female attire and dancing in complex rituals. In a symbolic gesture of religious integration, he orchestrated a formal marriage between the goddess Vesta and his deity Elagabal, mixing Roman heritage with his Syrian faith. Beyond his religious reforms, Elagabalus grew notorious for his extravagant and unorthodox conduct. His banquets and feasts were famed for their opulence, with accounts detailing pools filled with wine and rose petals to entertain his companions. He was well known for his complex practical jokes, such as setting wild animals loose during parties or presenting guests with trick dishes made to confuse them. His personal life was just as scandalous. He was married 5 times, including a highly contentious marriage to Aquilia Severa, a Vestal virgin, an act deemed sacrilegious in Rome, as Vestals were sworn to a lifetime of chastity in devotion to the goddess Vesta. Moreover, he had relationships with numerous people, including men, and frequently spoke of himself using female pronouns. Some historical records allege that he promised huge sums of money to any physician who could perform a surgery to physically change him into a female. The extravagance of Elagabalus and his contempt for Roman traditions provoked increasing animosity, especially from the Senate and the Praetorian Guard. Realizing his unpredictable actions jeopardized the dynasty's hold on power, his grandmother, Julia Maesa, transferred her allegiance to his cousin and appointed successor, Alexander Severus. Elagabalus made several attempts to oust Alexander from the line of succession, but his efforts to take away his co-imperial title were thwarted by the Senate. At one stage, he invented a story about Alexander's poor health to assess the Praetorian Guard's reaction, only to ignite a rebellion. The Praetorians insisted that both emperors present themselves. On March 13, 222 CE, the 18-year-old Elagabalus obliged, appearing at the Praetorian camp with his mother, Julia Soaemias, and Alexander. However, upon their arrival at the encampment, the soldiers hailed Alexander enthusiastically while pointedly ignoring the emperor. Infuriated, Elagabalus commanded the instant execution of those who had shown such insubordination. In retaliation, the Praetorian Guard revolted against him and his mother, unleashing a savage assault. Both Elagabalus and Julia were killed, their corpses paraded through the streets of Rome and then hurled into the Tiber River. His name was subjected to damnatio memoriae, a Roman practice designed to obliterate a person from the historical narrative. Following his demise, Alexander Severus took the throne, signaling a restoration of order. Elagabalus is recalled as one of the most profligate and debated rulers in Roman history. While it's possible some accounts were embellished by unfriendly chroniclers, his push to install a foreign religion and his unconventional lifestyle cemented his reputation as a distinctive and infamous character in the chronicles of the empire. His brief rule is now associated with indulgence and turmoil, though contemporary historians suggest his legacy also showcases the profound Roman opposition to cultural and spiritual transformation, not just the eccentricity of a young and nonconformist emperor.